Thank you very much. It's been what? A couple of weeks now. What is it? Almost 7 weeks that we met again. I'm glad to be back. I was in Ghana for six weeks, a couple of days, a little vacation, and also working on the projects. Let me know if the sound is coming through very well. The video is awesome, so you can see me and we can take it from there. So glad to be back. Miss all of you. I know some of you are still building, and regardless of the inflation and everything else, you guys are still committed and making things happen. So that's awesome to have that. So I just wanted to chat with you guys a little bit to see if I missed something while I was gone. Sometimes I go quiet. When I go quiet, I'm working. And it's also a way to just enjoy a little bit, take a break. And that is very, very important to recharge. So I'm back. Tune in. Don't be a stranger. Let me know who's here, who's watching. Let me know if the audio is good. Because every now and then my audio will, give me some issues. But anyway, glad to be back, with you guys and build off of what we've been doing for. I was just thinking about the other day. I've been building continuously for 10 years now. So learn a few things along the way, and then I'm excited for you guys to see a series of videos that is coming up. I've already uploaded about 7 videos that we are scheduled to release every Sunday. So there's a video coming up tomorrow, 8 a.m. Every Sunday, 8 a.m. There'll be a video about a house update will be coming up. So let me know if you can hear me, check in with me so I know some of you guys are watching. So that I don't keep mumbling and you guys can hear me. Okay? So the assumption is that maybe you guys can hear me, right? So I'll continue with the talking point. So glad to be back. So this is more for like reconnect with you guys to see if you guys have any questions, about inflation, whether you are disillusioned about that which you're about to engage in. Good to see you. Good to see you as well, Takisha. I'm glad to be back. I hope all is well. I'm recharged. Have a little bit break. I didn't have to be on site every day, which was great. My guys did a lot of the work, about 90% of the work before I got there, so it was a good thing. But I'm glad to be back. Hajia, thank you. If you guys can hear me, we'll continue. So this is more for you, reconnect. I still believe that building a house in Africa, owning a home, I still believe it's a good thing. Um, when it comes to business, there's a couple of things, what business you want to do and that kinds of stuff. But owning a home, I still think it's a wonderful thing, wonderful experience to be able to do because um, it will, it will just increase your happiness and contentment and all that stuff. So yes, so I will show you. So there's a question here. Will you show us the progress of the home? Yes, I have about 7 videos that I've already uploaded. Every Sunday, 8 a.m. for the next 2 months. So up to the end of September, every Sunday there'll be a video which will be on about the progress of the house. There's this interesting thing that's coming up. I think we outdid ourselves this time. So just keep watching those videos that are coming up. Subscribe, share them, because we did some unique stuff, and so just take it. If you have any questions, why we did certain things and why we like to go outside the box, we can always have that conversation. So the video will come. So there'll be one dropping tomorrow. No, tomorrow Sunday. Yes. So there's one dropping tomorrow Sunday at 8 a.m. Um, there's a video that will drop. Okay. And it gets better from there. So I posted a one a few days ago, and then it gets better. There's more content. There's more, in terms of progress on the house. As every video comes up, you see that in there. I did a little bit different than the first series of videos in which I'll focus primarily on a specific project. Let's say if I'm doing roofing, I did all the video on roofing. But what I did with this series is just give you the updates of the entire process. So you got to see some roofing part in there because it took a couple of days. You got to see the pergola construction. You got to see some other stuff that's coming up. So every day you saw just almost the complete stage of where the building is. If you have any questions, let me know, and we can, take it from there. Okay. All right. So inflation, I know. Yeah, it's no joke. It's for real. Ghana is for real. It's really for real. So I've been saying this for 2.5 years, and so it's fun. It's you can have a piece of heaven. I taste that every time I go. You could, but it involves a lot of planning, and stuff like that. So that is the only way you are going to enjoy. Other than that, it's going to be really rough, stuff like that. So it's really good. Yep, good. It's always good to have another person take a look at it for you. Make sure everything is secure. I'm an advocate for making sure you got a paperwork. And as soon as you get a paperwork, within a year, you start doing something over there as soon as possible, just to secure that land. I'm not a fan of buying land and have it sit over there. And if you are going to do that, you fence it right away. Okay. So other than that, you just calling for it. Okay. So hopefully it works well. A breeze nice. The weather is nice out there. So wish you good luck. And if we can help you, you know how to get in touch with us. Okay. So inflation, right? Is wild. Is wild. Is real. It's really real. I think inflation actually is much more impactful in Ghana than when I was in the U.S. Is 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 a big deal. It's a big deal. So, question here about Jose. So, what are you doing about inflation in Ghana and then building? So, one of the things that helped me. I actually didn't even come up with the idea. My team, when I send them a series of projects that we are going to do in a duration of about 6 weeks, I'm also looking at the currency, devaluation and valuation at the same time, depending on where you are looking from. So what we decided is, and I'm glad we did, and how we waited to get some most of the projects started when I was on the ground. I think I would have paid about a 25-30% in Ghana of inflation. And so that is when you consolidate. This is where some experience a little bit come in there, because you want to consolidate certain projects, because if in a 6 months you wait, man, it's a killer. It's out of control. You can The city is like, I mean, committing suicide every day. It's really impactful. So you have to consolidate projects, um, and it's like, you have to be a little bit brave about how you tackle these things, because it's not one of those things you can wait and get better. Um, right now the city is what, 9.1, 9.2. I mean, that's crazy, right? And so who knows by the end of the year where it's going to be. So keep your money in dollars, the value is there, or euros, the value is there. If you keep it in cities, just use it right away, because price adjustment will negate any benefit um, of the higher rates that you are getting. Is going to be going away sometimes within 24 hours to 48 hours. So you really have to have a team that understand how you're going to tackle these things, because this is a real impactful. So for me, so one of the things I had to do also is, it was costing me about 1,200 CDs to fill my tank, full tank for my car. And it used to be that I would be on site minimum 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days. But If I run the numbers, if I was going to do that, just I would be paying about $3,000 in that 6 weeks just on gas alone. That is insane. So what I end up doing is sometimes I'll live closer to the site, or sometimes too, when I go in there, I spend maybe 4 or 5 hours at the site, and then we get a lot of things done in terms of planning, trying to execute, because I don't want to be making the long drive back and forth. Because I did calculate anytime I go to site and come back, that's about 300 cedis of gas just going and coming back. So, that can add up pretty quickly. But that is without traffic. So, I had to do that. So on this trip, out of the 6 weeks, I probably was on site about 8, 9 days. And I'm doing that usually about 2 weeks. So by doing that, I could save some money and put it towards the project a little bit. So it's about understanding these things, right? Understanding these things that, okay, um, the price adjustment, how soon you want to do this project. You have to be talking to her because everything is going up. Labor is going up. Materials are going up. So it's only going to get expensive. Man, it's like we have to do this thing now, really soon. Now we have to finish this thing because if you want to start 5 years from now, I just don't know how people will be able to build the same dream homes in 5 years from now. I mean, we're talking about you easily going to be doubling the cost or even more at that time. So I'm an advocate, just get these houses done and move on, you know. So it's very important. Milia, let me give a few shout outs to here. Hajia, thanks for joining Takwisha always. Bafo say Akoto, thank you. Emilia, Fori, thank you for joining us. So, how do you consider projects regarding building a home? That's important. So, Takwisha, if you purchase our building guide, you can see the sequence of projects, right? So based on that, you could just save a little bit more and then do maybe multiple projects together. It helps that way because sometimes you're also trying to avoid not paying labor cost all the time for subsequent projects. So when you tie them in, it's a tip for you. The labor gets a little bit cheaper because you're doing a bunch of stuff at the same time than waiting 6 months and a year. So you can go through that on the list, which is building guide, construction building guide. You can find it on our website, which is below. You can see it over there, and then I think you should just buy it. It's going to help you what is coming up. So I'm doing the same thing. So when I went, I did a bunch of stuff. I finished all my block work. I did roofing. Um, I started with my phase 2 of my electrical and my plumbing, stuff like that, because I could do all those things at the same time. I did the pergola stuff. I did a bar, which is going to be coming up. So I tie a bunch of stuff together. So because now what basically, I'm going to give myself a break to about a year, save some more, and then do about 5, 6 projects at the same time. And that I think is the best way to do it than individually tackling it, you know, back to back to back to back like that. So, because you figure this, anytime they have to come in there, you're paying them, right? So if they're already there, because there's always downtown, right? So, they can take care of other projects because they're already there during that day, right? So look at that. That should help you. If you have any questions about that, we can figure something out. It's pretty much a very very good guideline. There's a little bit flexibility here and there, but pretty much it's good to go. So if you look at that, you can see how you can because you can see the next subsequent projects and tie them together. Okay. I hope that's been very helpful. So that's some of the tips that I'm using myself because I'm a business owner, but I'm also a client at the same time. So any tips that I use for myself, I don't get a discount through my own company. I pay the full price, for everything. So then it's fair to see how we charge people. And so, but I also know that granted they are a team, I can still get a little bit more for the value, right? So That's something that we always look at also for you as well. Okay, but we have to get this project done, and it has to be efficient. This is the time not to be wasteful. It's not a time to be wasteful. You have to be really, really efficient, and the decision making in the execution, the skill and execution, and so that is important because you know taking walls down, uh, doing all kinds of stuff, um, and stuff like that is gonna cost you. Okay, so initially, like sometimes you have a quantity surveyor. So basically, my team, my business partner, so he's responsible for creating all the bills, quantities, everything. I just tell him, hey, I want to do this, and then he creates all that stuff, and then I just send the money, and we start working. But sometimes your builder may not be able to do that. I have great relationship with my team. I have some core guys, my carpenter, my my business partner, my electrician, my plumber, and all those things. So most of the time I'm talking to them. Then I talk to my business partner. Say, hey, this is what we're trying to do and stuff like that. So let's get some quotes out there and stuff like that. So they all collaborate, right? They all collaborate to make sure we get a price and quantity right, and also the cost right. And we know that once the code comes out, it's like you got to get it in soon because things are changing sometimes daily and every other day. I heard cement is like 67, whatever now, cities a bag. And so it's about when you get a quote, you have to lock in certain things right away, um, and stuff like that. So make sure the code is adequate. Look at the code very well. Make sure it's comprehensive. You don't want all of a sudden you buy all the stuff and then they say, oh, by the way, this is not included. So always ask, is it everything that is the material list you've given me? Is it everything? It's very, very important because they do miss some things in there. So it's always good to ask that questions. And then when you pay, they're not coming back to say, you know what, I forgot this, I forgot that. It can be very, very annoying. Okay, so I know some people use a quantity surveyor who's not maybe part of the building team, but outsourced and stuff. But our team, we could get a price and from the team, and then make it work. You are welcome. So, but let's get them built. Let's get them built. We don't. This inflation is going to be there for some time. So, but I believe, man, is these homes, man. Once you are done, man, I just don't know. I don't listen, man. I don't. There's no house in the world how I would like to rent. I don't care where it is that I would like to rent than my own house. Nowhere in the world. That feeling is very, very incredible. Um, and stuff like that. Yes, sir. Uncle Tony. Very loud niggas. Yes. Glad. This is a good question. That DOT. That's a great question. They don't know how to do them. They are cutting corners. It should be a simple process. But what is the biggest challenge? Is what is leakages. So there's a bunch of stuff that you have to do. Casting must be done right. You have to use a bunch of chemicals in the casting process. You don't have to do the block work because the block work, those motor joints are going to leak at the base. So you don't do that. The inner block work must be cast. People don't want to do that. They don't want to pay the money for that. The slope must be done very well. And after even that, I'm still gonna apply the waterproof. I said, why not? Do that. The piping system, getting the water out, must be proportionate and must not be clogged. Um, the roofing, when you look at the roofing, a lot of the roofings don't even have gutters. So think about if you have gutters. My roofing I just did, there's gutters in there. So every water that is coming off the roof is not even hitting the concrete decking, right? It's being channeled away straight. I'm yet to do the pipe connection, but it'll be channeled away straight down. So basically, I'm only getting direct rainfall from the sky to about 2 feet, 2 feet. So that means that it's not gonna the water is not gonna sit down there because of all the things that I've put in place. If water is sitting down there, water is notorious. If air can go in, water eventually get in. So the water just slopes. So there's a bunch of stuff they have to do, and not everybody is executing well. And sometimes the client doesn't want to pay because a hidden roof is not difficult to do, but you just have to be detailed and make sure you are using the right steps, the right chemicals, the skill to deliver. And when you do that, you should be fine. It's not complicated, right? It's much cheaper. It's much cheaper. You know what I mean? Yeah, what I mean is much cheaper. It could save you between 50 to 60% of the cost of high pitch roof and stuff like that. But it has to be done well. It really has to be done well. So it's not a design; it is the execution. That is what it is. That's what the problem is. Okay, so it's not. If you have a house that's like contemporary, modern, it makes sense to do like a heated secret roofing and stuff like that. And another area too that can be problematic is where how do you assess it? So think about it, how do you assess the roof? So if you assess it internally, okay, so let's say within one of your rooms, there's a way you can climb up there and go through that. It depends on if it's not designed well, you can get water to get in. So I didn't go that route. That's the way you can assess it as the videos come out, right? And so it's about design execution, mostly execution, and making sure it's being done right. The cement ratio must be very good, because if the cement ratio is good, that itself creates a barrier for water to against water seeping through. So that's not where you are doing your cheaper stuff. You can't be cutting corners everywhere. There's some place you can cut corners, but these things you have to pay and make sure the mixture is right. Using the waterproof chemical. That's a different chemical than the damp-proof stuff. It's a different chemical that you are using. So if you do that, you're good. If you're having challenges, let us come and do it right for you, okay? And then we'll guarantee it, okay? All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm back. I'm looking a little bit fresh, right? Because bro, I got some rest. I had a great time. I had so much fun, especially the last 2 weeks. I had so much fun. I had to come back. I was like, it's too much. But a lot of things got done. Check out a few businesses opportunities. We met some cool people. And so I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward for the next chapter. In the process of delivering something, building something unique, and also making my imprint on the in Ghana, as well. But yeah, so I'm back. I'm glad to be back. I can't stay there forever. So, but I'm glad to be back. So we'll talk. Okay. So basically, if you have more questions, throw in there. So that's that. So your project, I'm telling you guys, I am telling you, I'm not playing with this project. I'm not playing with this build. I am not playing. And the video comes, it will make sense. I'm not playing. I'm going all out. I'm going all out. I am highly motivated to deliver something that I have not even seen. And the team is on board. My guys really, really, they do a good job. But I think on this trip, my superstar was my carpenter. You know, I mean, this guy is a genius, and his handiwork is incredible. So everybody's excited. There's a buzz about the process itself. People are giving 100%. So I'm looking forward to that and stuff. So we'll deliver something. So I believe. your house can be unique. I believe that strongly, man. It's like it's going to be unique, and we're gonna build these things well, and we're gonna build them super well. All of us, at least if you are my camp, we're gonna deliver. Listen. Your house should never be able to be duplicated. Uh, People pick ideas, inspiration here and there. That's fine, but put something together that is like, wow, right? That is what we're trying to do, and it's a statement. So you want a statement, right? Make that statement house, and that's what I'm telling all my friends. I said, listen, man, don't play. It's like, let's push ourselves to deliver something, incredible. Okay, bro, Tamadoshi, man. I don't know if you stay down. We didn't meet. One of these days we'll make it work. But thanks, are always good. KK, thank you. And I'm gonna put pressure on you soon. You're gonna get yours started. I'll put the pressure on you, bro. All right. Oh, thank you. That about is serious. Oh. No, Banku fresh. Yes, I'll take the Banku fresh. I have some Banku with some grill, Chaco grill tilapia, right by a private beach. That my one of my friends owned the spot. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. It was so great. I went back the same day I'm leaving to have another one. Yeah, but I'll take the not a data buy yet, but the Banku fresh, you're on point. All right. Every for consultants to rent. You can use them. You can use them. I think uh, it's so there's nothing wrong with that. It's like as long as you're not gonna pin them, right? I mean, if you're going to keep that look and stuff. So I also think too is when you building to rent, it's a different than building to stay, like your own dream home to stay. So you have to normally when you're building to stay, like your dream house, you tend to put more money into it. So the rent is a little bit balanced. I'm not saying do everything cheap, but it's like you have to factor in whether you're gonna get the return on investment or and all that stuff back. And so you want to know where the money goes and things that you can get away with it because the renters are going to be testing everything. Rental homes deteriorate a little bit more than your own home, so you have to factor in those things. But in terms of using F breaks, there's nothing wrong. It's all at the end of the day, it's all about the execution and make sure they're not cutting corners with the structure. Make sure I'm a stickler for structure. Don't play with structure. Just put the money down there. As you get to finishing, you can play with a couple of things and save the money there. But the structure, make sure it's done right. Be on site if you can. Expect these things. The guys are good sometimes, but they're a little bit sloppy in execution. So just be on that research stuff for you as well. So then you know what is going on. I appreciate it. Everybody clicks the like button. I really, really appreciate it. So if you all can do that, that will help you. That'll help with algorithms on YouTube and stuff. So yeah. So there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that and stuff like that. So okay. So let me know how it's going. I always appreciate when some of you send me pictures, about your build and all those things. I like to see that. So don't be a stranger. It's we trying to figure this thing out. It's like I've been doing this about 10 years now, building continuously 10 years. So I learned a few things here and there, and stuff like that. So the goal is, listen, man, build yours, make it the best. I want, like I said, area champion. That house, area champion. So let's make it work. All right. Cost of decking, right? Loan. Okay, I hear you. It's expensive. Yes, it is expensive. But you know what though? It's yeah, decking done properly. Uh, you notice it's deliberate. So I don't put cost of things. Every and then I'll mention a cost for something. I don't do that for two reasons. Two reasons. One um, is because I tend to build my project, my individual project, without compromising the cost for material and stuff like that. So if it's 100 bags, I go 100 bags. I don't do 95. So my cost, because I don't want ever to have a decking problem. So the decking done right is going to cost more than foundation. When done right, it's going to cost you than the foundation. So decking is really expensive. So when you see some decking that is cheap, I just wonder certain things, right? And so yes, decking probably is the single most expensive in the whole cost. Finishing is a combination of probably 15 different things, 20 different things doing at the same time. But decking is probably the single most expensive. Then after that, a quality foundation. Quality foundation. It should not be cheap. So when people are doing foundation for $3, 4, $5,000, I don't know how that is even remotely possible. So it is expensive. But I always say this: you're gonna spend the money somehow. The money is going to go someplace. But when you're done, you get it done. You're done. Man, it would have been worth it. So we will sacrifice. We'll get a second job. We will put things away. We will cut out the vacations. We do all those things temporary and get this thing done. Because once you're done, uh, man, is going to be a beautiful experience. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Okay. I will entertain the idea and stuff like that. Okay. So other than that, well, 32 minutes has gone by. Please subscribe to the channel. A lot of you what do watch the channel but have not subscribed yet. So let's try to get by the end of this month, if we can get to 4,000 subscribership, that'd be awesome. So let's share the videos, the content, the videos. So the live series will be every other week. And then every week there'll be a video about the building progress. Sunday, 8 o'clock. Expect a video for the next 2 months. To come, just watch them. Just if you don't have any, if you have questions about certain things, reach out to us. Um, there's a reason why we are doing some of these things because sometimes the first thing you want to do doesn't work and you have to be creative, you have to be flexible and think outside the box. We haven't been to Liberia yet, but under the right conditions, why not? We'll go there and then make it happen. Okay. So but the team, my team is really, 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 we are highly motivated on this project. It's very, very personal to these guys. I made it personal for them. Um, so everybody's uh, is just going all out. The ideas are coming. Sometimes I keep my mouth shut and let them figure things out, and then I say, all right, let's make it work. Stuff like so they feel free. They're building this thing like it's their own thing, which is great. And stuff like that. So, but there's a video coming out tomorrow. Check it out. Subscribe, click the like button, share the video, share the videos. We're learning some few things, even in the building, how to make things more efficient, and stuff like that. I don't like wasting money, um, and so we've done some cool stuff, some really, really cool stuff, inspired by some friends and the team and stuff like that. So, um, man, my goal, I hope you are building your house to be something that is so unique, elegant. You're building for you first to enjoy, but something that's so different. And I don't care what it is, whether it's a Mediterranean, modern, contemporary, whatever. I would say your house must stand out. I'm gonna push that all the time. Your house must stand out. It must be unique, and I'm going for something like stand out, like unique in the country. So that's where I'm pushing myself. So have people help you. Have people help you. To I don't care even if it's like a Rambler style one level. Stuff like that you can still there's a bunch of stuff you can play with, and uh, man, it's like the joy, the sense of accomplishment. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's awesome. Like I said, I would never rent. I would never feel the satisfaction, the joy, even if I'm living in the most beautiful rental home. No, I just, you know, yeah, the sense that you come home and it's yours, and the freedom of space, and man, it's priceless. So I want you guys to feel. Some of you already have homes already, and you're doing it again. Yeah, the crazy people like myself, right? We do it again and stuff like that. So you may understand this thing better, but let's make it happen. Okay, so check in with me. Don't be a stranger. We have a business. We know what we're doing. We can help you. We can help you. Um, we are ethical. What I'm saying, we take care of you. We take care of your money. Is You don't have to worry about anything. If something doesn't work, we come back and fix it for you. Because I don't know what else. I don't know what else. I don't know who's giving you that. I just don't know. Because we know how it goes down. So, but we are now for everybody. I understand that. Um, but we can literally and there's a video coming up, the third or fourth video. The house start getting really interesting. And so just watch the series of videos that are coming up, and then we can talk. We can really talk, and then stuff like that. So, but Kumprint, thank you, man. That house you are building over there is really nice. It's really nice. But that's not even a house. That's an estate. You're building for the city, man. I'll give you the keys to the city when you're done. Yeah. So, but I appreciate, brother, man. It's like we'll link up again. It's keep plowing. We're in the same neighborhood. I look forward when you finish. I finish, and then that's all I want to do. House parties, man. That's all I want to do. And stuff like that. So keep up with the good work. Stuff. I always love seeing the progress people are doing. So I feed off that. So I hope mine also takes you to that. Pushes you to also continue and be steadfast in your own process as well. And it's a beautiful thing. Okay, it's a beautiful. So let's build these homes. Rama, thank you for joining me. So if you have a few questions, and then we can wrap it up, maybe 5 minutes or anything like that, and we can take it. So let's build. Let's build these homes, yeah, regardless of the economic situation everywhere. I know um it's tough. DOT. All right. There's a criteria for this party. Listen, I'm not even playing. I've said this before. That party, you need how you get into the house. You have. Let me stop it. Wait, let me stop it. All right, don't worry. I'll do a whole video about that, and I'll tell you how you're gonna get in, because you have to earn to get in. If you if you're not building, you'll be outside the gate, directing traffic. So we want everybody, to own a home. That's how you get in, because you'll be surrounded with people that have also earned their mark, stuff like that. So it's comfortable, it's very comfortable that way. And then you can share ideas, and we all have gone through the process, the struggle, the headaches. And so when you're in a company of winners, it's always awesome like that. So, but if you don't finish this house, I'll double check DOT. I'm gonna find you. You're gonna be outside directing traffic. So get it done. You'll get it done. It's gonna be a really cool party. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. So yeah. So all right. So you can only invite yourself. Right now you are in, but meet the criteria. Okay. All right. All right. Thanks, bro, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. So and Kumprin, same thing. KK, you already finished one house, good. But if you don't start the other one, I'll buy your land and then resell it to you double the price. All right. So we're just having a little bit of fun here, but it's awesome. It's really awesome. I look forward to that. I look forward to that. It's so cool because, like, right now, what I met some cool people. They have apartments all kind of city, and then basically, what we are doing. We were like, okay, listen, you owe me one room at your apartment, so then I got you a room. So whenever you are in town and you don't want to go home, man, just come by. Whoever's there, you got a spot, and it's beautiful because what we're trying to do is not skip all the hotels and stuff like that, but you have quality friends, truly genuine friends that when you travel, you got your boy out there that will take care of you and stuff like that. So that's what we're doing. That is the purpose. You build this thing so you can enjoy with people that you care about. So for me, that's what it is. Um, and stuff like that to have people come over and then just chit chat and just have some wine and then just think about the future, think about the other opportunities that you like to pursue and all those things. I mean, it's because we can't be going to the club all the time, man. It's getting old for some of us. So that's what we're trying to do. So we would like all of you guys to elevate what you are doing, and so they come to your house and there's that level of comfort. They don't want to come to your house and the roofing is leaking and the pipe don't work. You're not gonna come back, right? So, yep. So those are some of the few things that we have been discussing. Knowing that, like, listen, whenever you're in this city, you got somebody over there, right? You don't feel like you have to get into traffic and drive 2-3 hours to the house. You can just call your friend and be, hey, just come through. It's like so. So is one of the motivation why we're doing some of the stuff. Okay. Other than that, thank you everyone for taking the time. I'll give a few shout outs to Badosie, Hajia, Tukisha, Bafose, Emilio Fori. Thank you, DOT, that Tomadochi Holmes, KK, Night Train, George Kwachi. Thank you, Comprint, Darlink, Wildwood. Yeah, so KK. Thanks everyone. We're gonna wrap it here. There's a video coming up tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central Time. So check it out. Please like, subscribe it, and stuff. If you have questions, you know how to get in touch with me through our email or comment by the video, and then we'll take it over there. But we are going to win. We're gonna build these homes. We're gonna build them well. We're gonna show that Africa can deliver. We can build first class homes. We're not gonna go there and be living in a tent and be doing that kind of stuff. We've traveled for a reason. We might have learned something, and when you go back, you must bring the positives of everything you learned and stuff like that. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Some of us we're gonna push the mark. We're not gonna accept average and mediocrity and stuff like that. Okay, excellence, not perfection, excellence. Okay, and so excellence we can get right. So anyway, thank you. Have a great weekend. I'm traveling again for a week, so we will reconvene in about 2 weeks from now. By then you would have So by then that video, so you would have seen two progress videos. So that's awesome. And then we have questions. We'll take it from there. All right. Thank you. Have a great weekend, everyone. Appreciate you. Bye.